is Letty Bravo, and this is my husband, Cruz. We've been married for 36 years. We have 5 daughters and 11 grandkids, and another 150 in Colima.
So when I first thought about going to Colima, it was a desire in my heart to help in the kingdom of God. So I asked God where He wants to send me. I had a dream, and I followed the dream, and we're still doing it.
When we first went down and we found the orphanage, we just fell in love with the kids. The kids are just loving, the people are loving. We just saw a huge need, and we wanted to help in any way we could. The orphanage did start with most of the kids coming from prison. They were born there when their mothers and fathers were both in prison, and social services were seeing that there was too many kids being born in the prison, and they asked if they would take these children. To this day, there's still a waiting list of kids that are abused, kids that are out in the streets, kids that have come from parents that have sold them into prostitution. A lot of these kids are street kids, but when they find the love that's provided to them at the orphanage, they change. To see any of the kids grow up and living a different life, it's just incredible. Lucy was in a girls' rehab center when we went to Colima. She was 12 years old, and she had been abused, and she didn't want anybody to touch her because she was scared of men. And we started just loving on her, and Lucy today graduated in early child development and is a teacher at the Christian school run by the church, and just a loving, beautiful girl.
So after 6 months that we were there, a guy needed a surgery in his eye, so I spent the money on that. And about 3 days later, my wife Leticia says, "We don't have no more money. What are we gonna do?" And she started crying, and my wife and my daughter here, no money. What are we gonna do? And telling God, why would I come? Maybe you didn't send me. So, and at that moment, she got up and she checked her computer. Well, it was a message saying, God told me to send you $4,500 right now. I put it in my credit card. You can use it. And then we start crying more, because then we say, how can we doubt God, at that moment? So God always is there for us when we want to serve Him. He always provides. So never give up in helping.
One story that really touched us was 21 years ago when we first started going to Colima. A lady from the church called me she said she worked at JCPenney's, and so she says, "I have a bunch of underwear that are on clearance. I can't give them to you, but I'll give you a really good price." So I went and bought, $200 worth of underwear. We had a big team, and we took these huge boxes, and as they were opening the boxes, the kids started crying. So I asked them in Spanish, the people over them, why are they crying? And they said, because they've been asking God for underwear, and God brought the underwear. And that really touched me, because these kids have so much faith that they believe that whatever they need, that they're going to ask God, and God's going to provide. And so little things like that have just inspired us to just keep on doing what we're doing, and whatever the need is, we try to raise the money and take it.
Through the years, Jubilee has been able to sponsor like maybe 9 or 10 vehicles for the orphanage. So that's been one of the things that we've been doing, providing them with vehicles and computers and things like that.
We are just so thankful for Jubilee allowing us to be your representatives in Colima. It's just been such a blessing. We would have never been able to do any of this without the church, Pastor Dick and Carla, everyone that has helped in prayers, support. everything that you guys have done, and we just want to thank each and every one of you for blessing the kids of Colima and blessing the people of Colima, and thank you.